My name is Kirk Ludden. I am the sponsor of Initiative 1372, and I am printing off mail-in petitions and 20 signature sheet petitions to get the initiative to qualify for the November ballot. Lawyers have read it over and described it as the most fair and balanced legislative bill they've seen. Americans for Safe Access profess that their perfect bill contains their own board, own revenue to remain revenue neutral. This does that and takes it a step further. All medical cannabis, and the goal to remain revenue neutral while providing the highest quality medicine at the lowest price possible for qualifying patients who need it the most. It would not survive the political process in Olympia because of paid interests, special interests, lobbyists, and their per diems that they get from people, other interests to serve other than the people, and there is nobody who benefits from this initiative other than patients. I take responsibility for writing Section 1. This comes from SB 5528. It was just simply cleaning up the sectional veto and restoring definitions that the community had worked on, all agreed upon, and was hoping that we would pass. The licensing and other protections that come in to play come from 5073, which is the bipartisan language approved by the legislature. Half of the text is filed as the Rick Smith Memorial Act, which in 2013 was HB 1020, and this past year was HB 2233. The only new stuff was written by my friend George Foley. When we looked at it, I said to him, the best board to have is a board of the state and community, and he's the genius who came up with that. This is the second year of the campaign. Last year I worked 40 hours a week up until May and couldn't do much. This year I have one part-time on-call job that provides for me, and I've been able to do a lot more and get word out there. So this is not going anywhere until I know that we have our board in place here in Washington. In November 2004, I took an anonymous test and tested positive for HIV. At that time, I had no insurance. I was told that I had normal immunity, and because I had no insurance, I had nothing to worry about. About a year and a half later, I started testing yearly for my numbers to see what they were, consistently getting over 1,000 in T-cell count, and the viral dropping down to average between 1,000 and 3,000. 2010, when they discovered elite controllers, who are people who produce an amino acid that fights HIV, I was told that I'm not an elite controller, that I don't have the gene, and therefore I have been diagnosed as a wild-type non-progressor. I feel that the cannabis has helped me to control the virus and has prevented me from taking any anti-retrovirals.